Good morning, everyone. Welcome. My name is Menachem Creditor. It's my honor to serve as scholar in residence and rabbi for UJA Federation of New York. We bring you Torah and music, blessing, and community every weekday. We've been doing so since March 18th, 2020. It's middle of December 2024. That's more than 4.5 years of Torah every single day. It is broadcast 1,200. It's day 440 of the war. So we find each other as we have every morning for the last 4.5 years, ready to lift each other up, to say good morning, to say Boker Tov. Lisa, good to see you. Linda, welcome. There is so much to say, so much to learn, but really the best thing we do is we step out into the light and we say good morning to each other by name. Haley and Tara, Deborah and Judy, Boker Tov, it's good to see all of you. Peter, sending love. We'll take a second to say good morning to each other. It's a little chilly, but it is sunny and it is worth it. Let's see who's here. Hannah and Anna. Catherine, good morning. Shelley, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. It's so good to see you. Linda and Dave, Boker Tov. Hi Valerie, Hineni, me too. Amy, good to see you. Let's take a breath, sing a blessing, learn some Torah. Ya la 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 la, didi ya la la la, didi ya la 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 la. Ay, ay, la, 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 Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Kiddushanu B'mitzvotav V'tzivanu La'asok B'divrei Torah La'asok b'divrei Torah Hafoch ba v'hafoch ba La'asok b'divrei Torah Didi ay lai 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 Didi ay lai 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 Didi ay lai 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 Ay ay la lai lai. Good morning, everyone. Arlene, I am on the corner of MLK and Fisher, right next to the courthouse. It is a beautiful day, even if it's chilly, and I didn't want to miss the chance to take a good walk, even if that meant I had to hold my phone outside of my coat to share some Torah, but to do so in the sunshine. There's a lot to talk about this parsha, so let me just share a short part of it. There's a moment where the world turns for our family, and that could be every moment. It could be last night, where my sister in Tel Aviv let me know that the family was safe, even though the Houthis in Yemen had sent a ballistic missile which made millions of people evacuate in the middle of the night from their homes. It is also, friends, it is also a moment that we don't miss the joys. Kim, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's good to see all of you. It's important to remember the moment that we are in, and the Parsha helps us do both. You see, there's a verse where Jacob sends Joseph to check on their brothers. And Joseph goes to find his brothers, and his brothers see him from a distance. And they know that he is on an errand from his father to tattletale on them. And so they say, let's kill him. The brothers plot to kill their brother. It's awful. It sets the story in motion, and it's awful. And we know that it works out, and it's awful. And the whole verse reads, let us plot to kill him. Let's throw him into a pit and kill him. And the end of the verse is, and we'll see what comes of his dreams. That's a very complicated verse if you hear it in total. Let's plot to kill our brother, and then we'll see what comes of his dreams. And you might hear it as some like cartoon villain, you know. I won't even try to do the voice. But Rashi, the Torah commentator, sees the verse as two statements from two sources. And this is what I wanted to reflect with us this morning. Let's do ill to him. And then Rashi says, but then God responds within the verse, but you'll see what comes of his dreams. In moments like these, where we have birthdays and the reality of it being the 440th day of war. The 440th day since our family was whole. It's important to remember that the verse can be caught halfway through, and the final outcome is not always in our hands. There's actually this beautiful poem by Yehuda Amichai, one of the most famous poets of Israel ever, called WildPeace, where he goes through how human decisions don't necessarily lead to a lasting peace. He said not the peace of a ceasefire, not even the harsh sound of beating swords into plowshares, skipping down to the very end of the poem. He says, let it come. Let there be wild peace, a peace that is beyond human decision making. Because ultimately, it has to be that way for peace to last. Any of the ceasefire negotiations, any of the peace treaties that have been negotiated, they last for a time, but ultimately what we need, what the world deserves, what our children deserve, what every child deserves, is wild peace. So Amichai says at the end of that poem, let it come. Let it be wild peace. May we be blessed on Kim's birthday to see something bigger than any human being can devise. Let it be better than we expect, for longer than we ever think it'll last, and sooner than we have any right to expect. Let it be wild peace. Let the sun shine on our whole and united family. Let there be peace. Let's send our hearts to the east and sing. I'm competing with some radios that are passing by, but it's a fine competition. Let the music overlap each other. Let that be the sound we hear. Send our hearts to the east, friends. Let's pray, let's sing. Kolon valevav pnima nefesh Yehudi homiya ulefate mizrach kadima ayin letzion Sophia. O lo avda tikvateinu, hatikva bat shnot alpayim, liot am chofshi be'artzeinu, Eretz Zion v'Yerushalayim, liot am chofshi be'artzeinu, Eretz Zion v'Yerushalayim. Bring them home now. Am Yisrael Chai. See you tomorrow, my friends. Bye.